Hey guys, what's up? It's Bang with the Neutral Table Podcast, and I'm joined by,
Jesus.
Fabian.
Brax.
and we thought we'd bring you guys a little podcast, just some nerd stuff. We could be anime, cartoons, obviously gaming, Smash in general, but yeah, we got a couple topics for you guys today that we're going to discuss, and I think Jesus is going to start us off.
Yeah, I wanted to start off with the fifth DLC fighter because I feel like it's about to come out. I feel like a direct's coming. I feel like everyone feels that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to know, just you guys, like your three, like the three you want, And I kind of want to go from like number 3 to 1. So like we can start like 3, Brax with your 3, Fabian with your 3, Bang with your 3, and then my 3, and then we go 2, and then 1.
All right.
So like whoever wants to start,
Uh,
should I start?
yeah, I think you should start, Jesus.
Okay, well, my number 3 is Crash. I want Crash in the game.
He's your third, though? I
That's-
thought
yeah,
he was
he's
like
my
your
third.
first.
Okay, well, should I include? Well, obviously,
Well,
I
that-
really want Goku. Should I include that? I
Yeah,
don't think I should.
I think you should have like one outlier, like one that you just want, but probably won't make it, and then like two
Okay,
more
okay.
you
Well, then
Oh,
I'll
shit,
put.
okay, then I got
I'll
mine
put Crash as my number 3.
All
And
right.
dude, like I just because he brings in PlayStation, and it would fit the 90s pretty good.
I think he has a moveset for that too.
Well, yeah,
I
his
think
down
he could
smash
be
is
a
literally
fighter.
K. Rool's down smash.
Yeah.
His maybe K. Rool's up B
He
as
has
well.
that side B thing that
He
he
does
can
have
do
the
for
propeller.
spin.
with
He has
the
more
upbeat.
than enough for a full moveset.
Yeah,
So what would hold him back from making it?
Activision.
Yeah, it's just kind of a developer at this point.
I mean, I think Crash will make it in. I feel like a lot of people have been talking about him, so it's like popular demand. And I've been surprised before, like with a lot of characters. So I'm like,
Yeah,
anything's
like Terry.
possible.
Terry came
Fatal
out of nowhere.
Fury, like what?
So who's your third, Bang?
Mine is actually Pokemon Trainer 2. Now, I was kind of like, I didn't think this was going to be a thing. I didn't even think of it as an idea. But with the new Pokemon game out, and like, I just feel like it's a cool character design, and it could be totally fresh with new Pokemon. And sadly, I think it would be new Pokemon. I wouldn't want it to be new Pokemon. I'd want it to be more spread out through the generations. And it doesn't even have to be the starters. It can be like just Pokemon people like.
Like the Reggies. You imagine
Three
Reggie
Reggies,
Rock,
just
Three
Reggie Steel?
heavies.
It's just three.
Three heavies.
That forward smash, Reggie Rock. Like, jeez.
But I saw Leffen like tweet that out or something. I thought it was a really good idea. I think that would be my third pick.
There's so much you can do with that.
I
though.
know. There's so many Pokemon. Like
Just
you already
the
have a
trainer.
bunch.
Just
yeah.
the trainer alone can beat anyone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would like to see like some third gen represented there because there's no third gen Pokemon
Blaziken?
playable.
Blaze gonna be
Like,
sick.
That's
Grovyle
an
would be
easy
sick.
Yeah,
one.
some third gen would be nice.
Grovyle, then you have Mudkip. What little Mudkip do?
Little Mudkip wouldn't do
You
nothing.
bury people, right?
He is a water type and a ground
Little
type.
mud slap. Fabian, who's your third?
Dude, I'm digging the whole Nightmare. Like people are like thinking about Nightmare from Soul Calibur.
Oh, nightmares.
I
That
think
would be sick.
he would make sense. I mean, you already have Pac-Man, Namco representative, just Pac-Man, so I don't see why they would hit in another one. Capcom has 2 already. They have their mascot with Pac-Man.
Would
Mega
Nightmare
Man.
be like an Ike and Ganon mix? Kinda.
He would.
He has the
He would
sword,
be a
right?
slower Ike, I would
I was gonna say I
imagine.
see him as an Ike for sure.
I wouldn't see him that good in the air though.
I wouldn't see him that good in general, to be honest.
What
No,
if
he
he
would
kills
be-
that ridiculous?
Well, I think he'd be
percent?
like, yeah, he probably would. He probably would.
He would be like probably the sword character with the longest range, maybe next to Corrin.
Yeah,
But
You
that's
want another
sword.
sword character? Amazing.
I do not want it, but I can see him making it
I
in
don't
the
know.
game. I do not like
It's
swords.
definitely a good pick. I mean, I feel like if there's someone from Soul Calibur, it's gonna be him.
It has
Well,
to.
he's
be,
like
right?
Yeah.
the main character or
Yeah.
the more iconic one, so I think that guy's
your third.
my
Third.
third, yes.
Brax.
Like, I want to say it would be a Nintendo character, but it probably won't. They haven't really been following that. So, I'm going to say the one that no one wants, but it's definitely out there. Minecraft
no.
Steve.
Oh, no!
God.
I already knew when he said it's
I didn't know
nobody
that.
wants. All like, yeah, but Steve.
It amazes me that people want Master Chief and Minecraft or Steve from Minecraft. I
After
just
just
like,
getting Banjo.
why?
Like, I don't know. Like,
we
we
got a
already
Microsoft
Banjo.
representative,
No, that's-
and we got the best one in my opinion.
So, does that count for Microsoft?
Well,
Since
that's the-
they
that's the-
technically...
It could
But
be
it was
its own thing.
rare, wasn't it?
I
but
kind
it
of
is
more as rare.
Microsoft.
Yeah, I do too. I see it.
So are
the
we
only reason
safe?
it's there, I don't think it's even a Microsoft
we?
thing. I think it's because they were old Rare that he made the game. It's not because a Microsoft representative. It's they had connections with Nintendo before. They worked together. It's not that hard to bring Banjo in.
I actually do see Steve
Alright.
coming in But I don't want him as a character. I would want him as an assist trophy. But
Yeah, I could see-
It's mostly because
He
of the
could
new
build, like, a little
generation.
wall
of the
in the middle
kids.
of a fight or something. He could be
He
like
could
a
build.
distraction of
He
sorts.
can
Yeah.
build. That's
You
his
could put
moveset.
TNT down.
Well, like how the Mario stage works with the Mario Builder, you
Yeah.
know, and stuff changes. He could like add temporary stuff to the
God.
scenery that you could break. I'd be cool with an assist trophy. That would.
Or stage. Just a Minecraft stage, I think would be sick.
Well, see if we get a stage.
Like a
we're probably
builder?
in the character then.
That's true. That
Yeah.
is true.
Okay, so number two.
Number two.
Jesus.
I don't think people will agree on this, but I want Phoenix, right?
Phoenix Wright.
You
Phoenix.
stole mine.
Yeah?
That's the thing. I'm gonna have. That was my Nintendo character for
Well, no, he's Capcom.
He's Capcom, but
Yeah.
mainly on Nintendo consoles.
That is true. Mostly
Yeah.
on the DS. But just like the fact that he managed to make it into Marvel is like he can make it
Does he
into
have
Smash.
a move? I've never
Yes,
played
he
Phoenix
does.
Wright, so I have no idea.
I just imagine his forward smash would be objective.
And
And I don't know, there's the cool thing about wanting a character is I don't have to figure it out.
We have the development team for that.
yeah, everyone else they can figure it out, but I
think
I feel like they
you
can
could get like a counter reflector with like objection, you know?
Yeah,
Just like,
or-
objection, and then
Like,
ting,
his final
reflect.
smash, he summons the courtroom and the judge just
jury?
And then you
hammers them
just bring
down.
them, and then they get put on. you know?
Yeah, there's
For
so much
jury.
you can do.
Yeah, I'd be down.
That's my second pick.
All right, so my second one, because I just came up with this list, is kind of it's kind of out there. You guys won't be surprised hearing it from me, but Zitz from Battletoads.
Oh, Zitz.
Now, Pimple would probably make it over Zitz just because he's like the main guy. He's like the big one. But I think Zitz is cooler. He has a cooler design, and he could be like he wouldn't just be a heavy. I feel like heavies can be boring, and I feel like it'd be really cool to have a Battletoads playstyle for like people that know what Battletoads is on a small character.
Well,
it would
they-
almost be kind of busted.
Dude, they can all make it in.
Yeah,
if they
they
do
could.
alternative skins,
But-
Echoes. There's.
I just see
I
it
don't
as
think
one would be
DLCs
heavy.
will ever get echoes. Is that weird? I don't
No.
think that's ever gonna happen.
Probably. Well, somebody was talking about
Possibly.
how well, I heard that Waluigi might make it in this time.
Excuse me.
And that Joker's gonna get a girl version of his Echo. He's gonna get an Echo that's a girl. I don't know who it is. Never played the game, so I don't know. But that's what I've heard.
I don't think we need another Joker around.
But yeah, I'd pick Zitz just because if you guys have played Battletoads, like they have like the craziest. They can like.
Dude, his dash attack is the ram.
Yes.
The ram horns.
Well,
and-
that's Pimple. But yeah, like
Yeah.
they kind of have different movesets, but they could both do whichever one. But it's awesome.
his dare spikes.
And that's kind of like my out there pick. Like it's still like Nintendo. It's still rare, but
It
it's
is
like
so. Is it? It's Microsoft right now.
yeah. So that's why it's like one of those weird ones that I don't see any
Overseas.
chance of them making it, but I'd love to have them in the game.
Damien?
Second pick. I don't know. I'm still kind of salty. Yori didn't get the Smash invitation. So I mean, with the Yori,
He was
obviously
too
would get.
slow. That's what he gets for being slow.
I mean, no, I would still say Yori would be nice to be in the game, and like him being background in the stage hasn't stopped anybody. Toon Link is also background in the stage.
He
and
does
he's-
get switched with that one guy. I don't know his name. In the Spirit Tracks one.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
if you play Toon Link in that stage, some guy comes in.
yeah, like
Really?
Yes.
And
he
Yori's
drives-
already in the background for the King of Fighters stage, but that doesn't mean he's not confirmed for the game. Do I think he's gonna make it in? Probably not that quick right after Terry, but I think in the future, maybe the next Smash game, maybe even like 2 years down the line or something, he might actually make it in.
Yeah.
So that's also a possible character. He could also just be a Neko of like Kyo or something. Like that'd be pretty cool.
Do we agree that
Similar
assist
movement.
trophies basically disconfirm character? Like Skull Kid is not happening, right?
Well-
Unfortunately, that's been the case so far.
So far, yeah. But I think the Waluigi rumors, but I don't know. Basically, yeah.
It basically kills their chance.
Basically.
They're just done.
But I mean, DLC at this point, it's just like such a wow factor for like Sakurai and the boys down at Nintendo. But
boys.
like, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them made it in because they're like, "Surprise! You thought?" Like, I don't know.
Would they remove that assist trophy?
No,
or like what would
no.
happen? So there'd be two Waluigis running
Yeah,
around.
I think they'd be okay.
Yeah, you can pick 4 or 8 of the same character. So let's see.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
Last but not least, second character for Braxington.
Slight cop out here because I'm gonna go with an Echo Fighter.
Okay.
For maybe DLC Pack 2 if they do Echoes there. Birdo.
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 Okay.
I think it'll happen.
Not an Echo Fighter. Like completely
no,
original.
Echo Fighter.
Echo Fighter?
Echo Fighter Pass. If they're doing Waluigi as an Echo Fighter,
No.
you think he'll get an original?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Waluigi. Completely different from
Interesting.
the Mario Bros.
Who else? Who's he
Wario.
gonna be the Echo for? Wario? That doesn't make any sense.
Luigi.
No.
No, it doesn't make any sense either. That's
Does
what
he
I'm
always
saying.
get a
They're
misfire?
different.
Is
They're
that his
weird.
thing?
He
Oh,
just-
jeez.
Wah.
Oh.
It's like
Otherwise,
some BS.
actual character. I'll stick with Waddle Dee. I think
Waddle
that's
Dee.
another option.
Waddle Dee's such a strong contender. I don't know
Bandana
why.
Waddle Dee?
Yes, it has to be Bandana, right?
Yeah, he's his own character now. He's not just a Waddle Dee. It'll be
Yeah,
like
I'm
putting in a
surprised that's
Goomba.
popular. What bugged me is because Carol was like the guy I wanted more than anyone, and I would see like the polls and stuff, and
Yeah.
like Bandana.
Yeah,
Waddle
he
Dee,
was
it
right
next to
there.
Carol. I'm like, what
Yeah.
the heck?
So I'd be happy with that. I think he'd be fun. A little small guy with a little spear.
I mean, I
Just some
think
fun stuff.
Kirby is kind of like a main like
Series.
series that only has 3 characters,
Mm-hmm.
Meta Knight, DDD,
and that's
Kirby.
like even because I'd say it's bigger than Donkey Kong as a whole. Like it has way more games. It was
Oh yeah,
yeah.
oh it's.
But-
and
Spin-offs.
Donkey Kong already has more people.
Kirby Air Ride.
What do you mean? They have 3.
4 K-Rool, buddy.
Which
Wait,
is the
three.
third one?
K-Rool, DK.
K-Rool,
Oh,
DK Diddy.
jeez.
That's 3. They're tied.
Oh, Dixie Kong hasn't
Did
come out
Cranky
yet.
somehow
but
make it?
when
Was
Dixie
I
comes out, I think Dixie Kong. People have been talking about Dixie Kong being an Echo Fighter. I wouldn't really mind. I think it's a different play style, but
It's that
Too different.
chunky.
yeah.
So then,
My number
Are
one.
we down to number 1? So
Down
this is the
to
one you
number
won
one.
in the game.
Bum,
If you had to
bum,
pick
bum.
right now.
Yes,
All right,
Goku.
Goku.
Goku. I know it's so. I know
Yeah.
Sakurai's like, I'll never put Goku, but it's not up to him. And at the end of the day, it's not up to him. If Nintendo really wants him, and they're like, "It will bring money," he's gonna make it somehow.
Just go play
Yeah,
Smash.
there's a
Flash
company at
online.
the end of the day.
Yeah, and he, of course, he's tricky to get. And if he gets in, he won't be dubbed, guaranteed. But I'm okay with that. I just want him in. Would he be broken? Of course.
He'd be dubbed. Totally. If they brought a character like that, he's gonna be dubbed.
Was Cloud dubbed?
No, but Mark was.
Well, yeah, but like anime, it involves Funimation.
But that's what I'm saying,
It involves
like-
all these companies.
Yeah, but
And
I'm saying
everybody's
like
gonna wanna
Goku is
be-
such like a staple. Like they'd have to execute perfectly.
Really?
I don't know. I think they'd probably dub him too.
Would it be okay to charge more just because, like a character?
No,
has
that wouldn't
more?
be okay. I could
It
see
would
them
not
doing
be
it, but it's
okay.
not okay.
I don't think they'd charge more.
Like how much
No
does
way.
a single character go for right now?
I bought the pack.
$5.99?
$5.99.
$5.99.
I didn't buy the pack.
$6.
Why didn't you buy the pack?
I don't know.
Dude, I had a free plant. I didn't even
Cool.
get him.
I low-key, I was afraid if Steve from Minecraft was getting out. I was like, I'm not buying that character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically boycotting.
Yes,
Yes.
like that's why I didn't buy the
Wow.
pass.
Well, you could have bought it and then just not downloaded it.
Would you rather Master Chief or
Master
Steve.
Chief, I would.
Master Chief?
I would
yeah,
rather
yep.
Master Chief.
Easy. I don't want Blockhead running over there.
Blockhead.
I prefer Steve. I'll be the weird one here. I
You won't
Master
be the
Chief
only
just
one.
has guns. It's like another weird snake
Oh,
kind of. Do you guys really want
no.
Snake? Yeah, that's
I
what
don't think
thought.
he'd
No,
be
it's
that
gonna be
broken.
Samus and Snake mixed.
That
That's kind
sounds
of cool.
pretty good.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
it
that's my
does.
first choice. Goku is
Okay.
my guy.
You guys should know my first choice, so give me shit for it.
I
because
already know.
It's Gino.
Of course.
Everyone knew.
The puppet.
I
Gino,
was gonna
I've wanted Gino for a while.
Yeah.
Like a while. And I was so sad to see him when I was playing World of Light and you get up to like the star section or whatever it is, and I see him there, I'm just like, it's over.
Well, I don't
That's
think
it.
that basically means they're deconfirmed.
I remember
right,
I watched a
Spirits?
bunch of videos and it was like, don't worry, it doesn't mean, and then it's like,
You're over here doing your
I'm
research.
sweating.
Oh.
I just think that, like, I don't think a single character, for the most part, in gaming history has made that big of a splash in one game
Sheik.
as a side character.
Sheik.
Sheik, you could debate Sheik, but like Gino was like, nobody was like, that character's lame. It's like, that guy's cool.
Yeah.
It's like
that's
a,
true.
a star in a doll, and it's cool. It was cool. And I mean, I didn't play this game till what, like 2-3 years ago? But I loved it. And I was like, dude, you could totally make a moveset. He's awesome. He'd be different than everybody else, and I think he'd be unique. And that's my number one pick.
I would like him to like be the me fighter, but
Screw that. I already had to go through Carol and that shit. I don't want to do that again.
yeah, no, I would say my number one pick. Probably not gonna happen, but I would like the fourth Link.
The fourth link.
Hear me out.
You're not happy?
Oh no!
Hear me out.
You want more, you animal?
This Link has a down B where he puts on a mask,
Oh.
and he'll
dude.
become the Zora, the Goron, and the Deku Scrub.
So it's
Pokemon
like
Trainer
Pokemon
2.
Trainer.
Pokemon
Oh,
Trainer
that's so
2,
sick.
but Zelda inspired.
Can his Final Smash be Fierce Deity? Like
Course.
Youngling's Final Smash should have been that.
Yeah,
I'm so mad they didn't do that.
yeah,
That was
no.
a
I like
missed
the-
opportunity.
Yeah.
I like the whole down B, change the character, change the matchup, but I wanted to be Zelda style.
So the
What do you think
Goron?
the chances of that happening though?
Ooh, very slim.
Very slim.
Very slim.
It would be awesome though. I agree.
It
But,
would.
like,
It is the fourth Link, but it does not play like Link.
yeah. Well, yeah.
The
Yeah.
Goron would be the Charizard.
Yeah.
The Deco would be the Squirtle.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well,
the
yeah.
Zoro
It does.
would
It's
be-
already like there for you.
Yeah. Look at that.
Spelled out.
And they each have their own movesets. So unique. So different.
That would be awesome. I would
That,
think
that
that.
would be sick.
And then Goron could have like heavy properties like Shulk's.
Goron's
shield,
side
things
piece.
where
The
the
armor?
cover was
The
crap.
armor.
The dude would be like the second or third heaviest in the game.
He'd
easily.
be a K. Rool.
Yeah.
But like a
Huge.
smaller one. But like he's just like
Yeah.
built.
It's just,
And then
yeah.
he has like the pop rollout.
Oh, oh no.
Dude, and then the Zora can have like a pretty good projectile with his like shooting
The
fins
boomerang.
and all that.
What would be
like,
his forward smash? He grabs his guitar or something and just smacks like Banjo Kazooie.
whatever
He grabs
Sakurai
the
wants to
drums
do
and
with
just-
him. Boom.
Oh, and then their taunts could be their instruments
And,
jamming out.
and like they already
Oh.
have their jabs. They have jab 1, 2, and 3 in the game.
That is true.
They-
The
yeah.
Goron will hit him with his butt for the
Deku-
Well,
third
he's
one.
got his like his F smash though.
Yeah, he's got all that going.
wait,
Like,
when he finished Jab 3, it's literally the butt hit.
yeah, bundle that up with Clocktown as a stage and sell it for $6.
Sell it for $6.
$6.99.
Brax?
Brax, up to
Alright.
you, buddy.
You guys know my number one. It's never gonna happen. I want Shy Guy. Forget Waddle
Shy
Dee.
guy.
Freaking Shy Guy. He has a spear. You can get tribal. He has stilts. He has a little propeller on him.
He will get the
Wow.
K-roll treatment with
Wow.
like different
Yeah.
equipment for each of his moves.
Yeah.
What is up smash be that big spear? It's something like Palutena in a way. And it has a
Oh,
tipper.
yeah.
And then like you have like Black Shy Guy. There's like a couple different things where they've
Black
been
Shy
around
Guy.
for a while.
Oh, yeah,
And it's
they-
like
yeah.
they can hit. You know?
Dude,
Mario
the
Bros.
one from
2.
yeah,
Paper
I was gonna say
Mario.
they have everything. Paper Mario. There's Strikers where he gets in the bullet bill.
Oh,
And, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, if you use Paper Mario, they have like the little camo guide, like little slingshot,
Yeah.
and his little helicopter car thing with a little
The
point on
general.
General
The
guy.
General
There
guy.
has to be a skin, dude.
it. So, well, see, that's I would put him as like the main guy. Then you have
General
General,
guy?
guy.
And then he controls other Shy Guys.
It's like they want
Olimar
Paper
style?
Mario, but I want Paper Shy Guy.
I kind of want Paper Mario.
Paper Mario would be
Kinda.
weird.
But
Yeah.
yeah, Shy Guy.
Well, he
He's,
would have
he's my
one,
number
so.
one. I wish it would happen.
Well,
Probably
what
won't.
would be his stage? The toy box?
Dang.
Shy Guy's toy box.
Well, we weren't even
He can
talking
make
about
any stage. Mario Party 4 is like what is that place called?
Casino.
No, he's
that's
not the
Game
casino.
Boy.
He's the
He does. He has like the Shy Guy.
it's like the
roulette
one where you
thing.
like pose and stuff.
The ruins.
Yeah, it's like ruins or like a.
Well, he has a lot.
Yeah.
There's a mixture of Shy Guy.
But he's been around for like what, like 2 decades, if not more, and
He's
like
been
there's a lot of
around.
stuff.
There's nothing alluding to him. Not even like a little Shy Guy mask or something.
It's rough. Poor guy.
Zero representation.
I mean, maybe.
So for my
that's
number
what he
0, I'd
wants.
pick Beetle.
Oh, we're
from,
doing a 0 now.
I was just gonna,
Thank you.
If Plant made it in, he Shy. I'm mad. Plant. made it.
Plant.
I'm still not getting over
Plan
that,
opened up the doors to anything.
True.
A Goomba can walk
But
into Smash.
Plant literally proves that they can make a play style for fucking anything.
That's true.
Anything.
Anything.
Like, oh, you thought he was constrained to a pipe?
You thought a Thwomp
What
couldn't
you
fight?
thought.
That's funny.
Look at him run. You ever seen one of these things run?
Can we do like a rapid fire?
Rapid fire what?
Like, how likely do you think these characters can do? I'll like name 3, and then you guys just give me a number. All right,
Percentage, you
ready?
mean?
So 10's like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, 10. Yeah.
1's like no way.
You guys ready?
It's all gonna be below 5, but yeah, I'm ready.
Shantae.
7.
4.
5.
Really?
Actually,
I think
6.
7's a good one. I think.
You're sticking with the what you say?
I
5.
think it's 50-50. Like, I think there's some good, well, not DLC, but like Nintendo-ware, games out there. That
Yeah.
Shantae's a good choice.
All right. I'm just going off the rumors.
Mhm.
Dante. Devil May Cry.
3.
He would be an Echo, no?
Of what?
To what?
Bayonetta?
No.
There's
Mm.
some garbage. I don't know.
Is
Nah,
there any Dante
3.
games on a Nintendo console?
They just released the HD remastered collection for Switch. So.
Throw him with Bayonetta.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Nah.
All right, last one, Spiral.
Less
7.
likely than Crash, so like a 4.
What? No, I'd put that as 7.
Really?
You think it's more likely than Crash?
No, I think Crash is gonna happen.
I think Crash
think
is a
Crash
10. He
is-
thinks it's a 7. I can see
So, I could see 6 or 7 for Spyro. Like, he was in the what was that? The Skylanders thing.
Oh yeah, he was.
Like, I think there's some potential if they wanted to. That'd be a fun Smash character, for like just. Can that thing fight? Yeah, why not throw him in there?
Throw him
Throw
in
him in
there.
there.
That's what Smash is about. So like, going along with it, what about today? Do you want to discuss that at all? I'm curious about it because like I've just been seeing things.
Yeah, there has definitely been some Colorado Smash drama.
There's been a lot of drama, like the whole PR thing.
which I love.
Of course.
Oh.
The panel, the fake PR, and then the video, which I think the video was sick. I liked it.
The video was good. I mean, like I said, I wish Forrest might have changed up the music a bit, but I mean, the song's been stuck in my head for like all day.
I
I didn't even know that was a Pokemon theme.
I didn't either.
Serious?
Well, because I haven't played the new one,
Do you
but
see other scenes doing that? Like,
no,
Colorado
no.
doing well with that.
I think
Yeah.
our production and
Yeah,
all that,
dude.
dude. Shout outs to those guys, man.
I mean, even
Pretty
Tums is
good.
like your guys' production value is way better than like any.
yeah,
scene.
dude. All our
Actually.
streamers, the guys making these images. No, yeah, no.
And-
Colorado's production is pretty damn good.
Shout outs.
But I mean, specifically today, for those of you who don't know,
Oh no. Heartbreaker.
we had a situation. If you guys remember, Captain Zack against Komarakiri, Genesis was that 2 years ago?
6.
Genesis.
Genesis 6.
4.
Six.
No, that was Genesis 4.
No,
No.
4. Yeah,
No.
Genesis 4.
That was Genesis 4.
It was 4.
Yes.
It's been a while.
They had 0.9 knockback, and if you watch it, because I would watch the set knowing that, and I'm like, that back throw should have killed, or that back air should have killed, or like, why can't Bayonetta kill, or like something like that.
Yeah.
And then it found out later that it was 0.9. So then I mean, there was like 8 of them. They all get together and they're like, we don't know what to do. And it's
Yeah.
like they're gonna replay the last game, which now in my situation I think was not smart. I don't think that
no,
like
because the Buzz had to hold that L. Poor guy.
oh
yes.
yeah
And
Yeah.
Zero was like, I'm not doing it.
yeah I don't want to do it again.
No.
But I went against King and I reversed 3-0'd him. He was playing Luigi and then he switched to Roy the last game and I won. And I was happy and I went and filled up some like water and he called me and I didn't know why he was calling me. I come back and he's like, we gotta replay it. I'm like, I thought he was joking. I was like, yeah, like I'm not gonna replay it. What do you mean? And he's like, the knockback was 1.1. He's like, my Luigi combos wouldn't really work. I'm like, you killed me with an up B at like 35%. What do you mean? Like, it kind of worked in your favor. And he's like, yeah, but the combos wouldn't work, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, and I was kind of frustrated because I really didn't want to play it again because I just like worked all the way to beat him. And I was like annoyed and I was like,
Yeah, you
"Dude,
came back.
Yeah.
2-0.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, like, you didn't, you weren't complaining when you were up 2-0. And, like, you don't really hit those combos on my Diddy Kong anyway. I'm like, pull up a clip where you do it. I was mad. I was mad at first.
Yeah. It was a heated moment. There was tension. Even the TOs were like, what do we do? What do we do?
But I was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm like, unless I get to go back and play all these other people I played on the setup, which was like that the whole day. And then I went and sat down and I was like, I'm going to let him talk to the TOs and see what they decide. And I was like, if I play the set again, I'm going to lose. And then they decided not, and then he left the venue upset. I mean, I'd be upset. I mean, that sucks. It's just a sucky situation.
yes,
But
of course.
I mean, that was the drama. Like, there was just some tension.
Yeah, I don't think it should have been replayed. I'm an outside. I'm from guy from the outside, right?
Yeah.
I'm not involved in that. It's not my set. I don't care. But I don't think it should get replayed if you finish a set. I think a set that's finished should stay finished. You know, because you both had game one to be like, hey, I think something's off. Can I check? You guys could check anytime, but no one checked. And the fact that you let it go to game 5, and it was really close, and then it's like, oh, we're gonna like it. I think it was a good call to just let it be. You know?
I was surprised. I definitely thought they were going to make me replay it. I was like, please.
And so then from like 2 points there, I would agree with what Jesus is saying, where like if you have a messed up controller, like you can either like right when you start the match be like, oh frick, my controls are messed up, let's stop.
Yeah.
Or like, play through a little bit, then if you take a stock, then you realize, hey, this isn't working, you just gotta bear and grin it. So same concept, you're moving through that and you haven't realized it. I would say kind of tough luck there. But then the second point is how was it realized that it was 1.1 knockback?
That was weird to me too because he like went back. I mean, I don't think King cheated in any way, but it is a little weird that he decided to check afterwards. But he said that he is smart enough. He does play the game a lot, and he's like, it just seemed off. Like he probably practices against Diddy Kong those combos, and they work. And even with Di, he just like it seemed like you were like going too high or something. So then he went and checked it, and he was like, it was 1.1. He claimed I never saw it. that it was 1.1. The rules got like changed or saved on accident. Some other guy said he saw it. I'm not calling King a liar. I think it probably was at 1.1 because I don't die to an upbeat at 35.
Yeah, and people were saying before that we're playing there, like something feels a little. Why am I not hitting this?
So then,
Right.
No, Luigi's up. He never.
I mean,
should
there
be
was a
killing
lot of-
anybody at 35.
When-
Ever.
There was a lot of important sets played on that
when did you die
Yes.
at 35? What game was that?
one.
See,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So then you realize, hey, that killed way too early. If you're king who knows this kind of stuff, call it out right then and there and check.
Oh.
Like, I mean, right after that game, just be like, hey, I don't think you may have should have died right there. But then,
But yet again, maybe bad DI. Like you never know. I mean, King would know.
That's what I'm saying. Rage, it's such a small change that
Yes.
could mean the difference between winning and losing, but
But
it's
you
such a
both
small
played with
change
it.
that you can't really tell.
Yeah.
And we both played with it. And I think that, like, you almost sign, like, a contract before you even start the match, agreeing. Like, it's already been agreed, this is the rules and regulations we're going to play by. You can't, even if it is illegal, we both played with it. Even if it was
Yeah.
0.9 and I couldn't kill you to save my life, like, I still agreed to play with it. And I'm like, okay, like, I understand that it was 0.9. I mean, it's easy to say that from, like,
The winner's side.
the winner's side and like the side of like I didn't really feel it, but that's how I feel.
was this winners or losers?
This is
Losers.
Oh.
So yeah, high stakes.
Really, that setup lasted that long?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
King and
Before-
Shu played there. Nobody realized it.
Fabian
Fabian Exhibit A. No one realized that until.
Well, I got short you at 30 and died, but I just assumed
Well, yeah,
that's normal.
yeah, same. I would probably assume. Well, I guess I DI'd bad, or that's just how good the.
Yeah,
the
no, but I
move
did
is.
notice I was dropping a lot of
So-
bomb fare because knockback was increased. So.
So
Yeah,
how
but you
do
probably
we-
thought, oh, I'm just missing this.
Yeah,
like,
like,
oh,
I'm just
my
missing
bad.
it. I didn't really give it two thoughts. I was like, yeah, just gonna
So
mix
is
it
that
up.
on GameWorks then? Because like those Switches look like they were in like little plastic boxes when I showed
Yeah.
up.
So my
Yeah.
my idea is that like a lot of casuals play on them and they just like experimenting with the rules. So
I don't know, just a missed finger clip. I don't know who does that though.
Yeah,
Like
like
not-
Fabian said, some
It's
casual,
casual,
like,
man. You
oh,
shake
it's a
it
little
off,
too
man.
hard.
I don't
It's,
know. Someone might have done it on purpose because you know those people that go to like their controls and they'll mess with somebody and then they're in a serious set and they go to their controls and expect one thing and get another.
yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, there's no way they could have been like, oh, this
I
is
mean, it
gonna
hasn't
ruin.
been an issue in the past in Colorado.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
nobody
think
did
it's
it
the first
intentionally.
time. Or has there been other controversies? Should we talk about controversies in like the scene?
I feel like
Yeah.
I mean in the scene. Oh,
Yeah, like has there been like other like, hey, what happened? I remember Shu was saying something about like a timeout or like there was 1 minute less or something. She was talking about something like that. But
I don't think it was an official like CO big tournament where that happened at. Might have happened. Like
I
at
remember like
Mines
a
or
long
something.
time ago there was that Ashura Steam. So it was funny because Steam wins, but he SDs.
No,
And-
that was not
Oh,
Steam. That was
uh,
Sunny.
Oh no, Connor did that. No, yeah, Sonny. So Sonny was a Lucario, and he beats Ashura, and he had the habit of every time he would beat you, he would be off the stage.
Yeah, but he got
Dumb
Ishura
habit.
got the star KO, and like he died before he did because he just like wanted to be cool.
And there was like, I guess, like,
And then
some-
sure shook his hand. He's like, "Good games, man. I'm moving
No,
on."
Ashura was actually cool about it. Like, he was like, I lost, you can have it.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
rare stuff. Like, has there ever been anything else like that in Colorado?
not that I
I
can
don't think so.
I
remember.
don't feel like there's that much.
Yes, there was
What?
the gay pause button.
Oh, jeez, that is controversial.
How are you like forgetting stuff like that?
That is controversial. Yeah.
That was probably the tournament there.
Oh, it was. Should I paint the scene?
Yeah,
For those who don't know it, I mean, most of you should know it, but me and Gabe about 4 years ago were at a battery basement. That was the first one I won, and he made it to winners finals, and I was hella struggling against this Sonic. He goes up 2-0, and he's about to take game 3. He goes for a grab. I was at like 80, and he was at like 20. He goes for a grab and pauses, and you just see the hamburger helper hands. Sonic's just reaching out, and I remember you can see it's on Colorado Smash on the YouTube, but I like look at him like getting ready to like discuss, like I'm like, it's fine, like don't worry about it, like.
Probably nervous, you know.
Yeah.
So high.
But I think one of two things. Either he was like, yep, like, I'll be fine regardless. Let me just get rid of this, like, because I did pause. That is the rules, blah, blah, blah. But I don't really care. Like, at that point, especially, like, we're cool. Like, I don't care. But he
this
he
was
SDs.
HLG days, dude.
Yes,
It was
yeah.
like,
I wasn't HLG at the time, though.
yeah, you were.
Was I?
Yes.
Was that the first one?
Yeah, because
Was it the first one?
you didn't have a jersey.
We were all
Yeah.
there. We took
Yeah.
a picture. Yeah, that's when
Okay,
we
yeah,
took
yeah,
the
yeah.
picture. Remember that?
Yeah, so he paused and then I proceeded to reverse 3-0 him. But after he paused and after the game, I was like, dude, you didn't have to do that. And he's like, it's fine. So then that kind of, what it did for me is it kind of like put a fire under my butt and was like this guy thinks he can beat you regardless. In a way.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, then screw him. Like, I'm going to go beat him. And then, like, what proceeded, game 5 was, like, almost a timeout. It was, like, 10 seconds left. And, like, I, like, read a roll and, like, up smashed him. But I felt bad. And I was like, oh, poor guy. And then he went on to get coached against by a member of HLG, which is also controversial, but...
The
Oh
coaching.
no! Oh no!
We got that member
dude.
with us.
Okay.
So
Okay. Oh, and here goes
Oh,
Bragg.
do you want to give your take on the what seemed to be 5 to 8 minute coaching sessions?
it wasn't.
I remember
So-
timing them.
They weren't that long. It was good coaching though. But
Yes, it was great.
so
Do you guys want no, just a side comment real quick. If it was me, I did not care what Brax had to say to
I
Justin.
didn't care. I
Justin.
didn't take it personally.
No,
Like,
in my opinion, it's you're just
this
cooling
was
them.
never personal.
You were just cooling them off for me. I don't care what input you had. You were just cooling them off. And I think emotional players, you always want to keep them on tilt. At least if you want to beat them.
Well, that is part of the game.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Well, that's what Bang does to show all the time.
Put
And I know you do.
them on
You
tilt.
put that man on tilt.
You know, all of a sudden your bad options ain't that
Fabian
bad.
gets on tilt in doubles, and Brax knows it. He knows it, and he's like, he's on tilt. He's on tilt.
Yeah.
Like once Fabian gets mad, I'm like, oh, there goes
Yeah.
my
So-
part.
Like I don't. Well, at least for me, it wasn't the coaching aspect of it. Like like
Yeah.
I was like, you're killing my flow.
But Brax
You're
actually
cooling
ran
them
into a
down.
better controversy at New Mexico. Do you remember this?
wait. So let's. There's a lot of controversy. So sticking with
back to that.
original
Alright.
basement stuff. With that, it was so Justin or JFK, I guess as you guys call him. He is an emotional player who got very triggered, and he was HLG on and off.
He was off at this point.
He was
And,
really off.
And like at this point, he was off, but like we were very good friends, and I was like a lot of people were very much against him because he was going.
He was going down a road that no one could follow.
Sasuke!
He was going the Sasuke route.
Yeah.
We'll call it that. And so everyone else is with Gay, and they're like, oh, Sonic, and I'm like,
Sonic.
Sasuke, you and I have been through a lot. Go ahead, raise your
It
hand.
was HLG. We all had.
Alright,
it
well,
was a
let
team.
the man talk.
No, when he says everybody, and like it
It's
wasn't nothing personal. It was just like, well,
It's
it's
business.
HLG. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
HLG.
okay,
You know,
It's business.
you gotta support your own teammate. We're a team.
So yeah, there was that. All I told Justin was like, stop chasing him. Just make a wall, and he'll come to you, and you can do your thing. And Joe takes that as like the game-breaking thing for him, where it's like, no, you told him that, and I was done for. I had him.
I was done for.
I had him. I was on tilt. It was gonna be my game, and then you coached him, and I remember that, and he'll never let me live it down. Every time he sees me now, he'll bring it up. But yeah, that's all I said. And now we have rules in Ultimate where coaching is illegal in between matches and whatnot.
That's amazing how that evolved. Coaching evolved.
I
Like,
agree
People
with it.
didn't care back then.
I
Yeah,
agree
and
with
do
it.
you guys see a difference like with
Coaching was
coaching?
ridiculous.
I think it does a
Yes.
lot.
Yes, it does
if you're
a
the
lot.
right coach, like for an emotional player, it's huge because it's like, hey, slap out of it. It's not that bad. Keep
Yeah.
calm, cool, and collected. Move along. And some people can't do that for themselves, and that's huge in this game.
Yeah,
That's
well,
what I'm saying. In my opinion, like, you can have a coach in between sets, but during a set, it's the player's skill. And, like, learning your opponent is part of the skill of the player, not the coach, that you need to bring into a set. That's why I don't think coaching should be a thing during the set.
Yes, during the set, yeah.
Like, if you finish a set, like 0 reset grands against Sue that one time, remember?
Frostbite, yes.
Yeah. And then he goes on the phone. And it's like, that's fine.
Yeah, that's
Don't let it take too long.
It's a bracket
but it's
reset.
fine. Yeah, it's a new set. Like, you guys can talk about it, take a break. But I don't want someone coming up when the guy's down like 2. It's like 2-2, and then somebody comes in, cools off the guy that's hot, and tells him, this is why you're losing. It's like, you can't do that yourself. Like, that's part of being a player.
Yeah, in a way, you set that up. You're like, I got him there because that's why he's gonna lose.
And on top of that, you're killing the other guy's momentum. Because he's ready to just wrap this one up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. And then you stop and you're like, oh, now I gotta wait.
Yeah, you start calling for time.
Clock.
You know, at that point, people had a timer on me.
Yes.
It was Fabian.
Yes,
It was Fabian.
yes,
Yes.
yes. Because like I said, I'm like, tell him whatever you have to tell him, dude. Just, can we hurry up? I don't want to keep playing. I'm ready to finish this
Oh,
one.
I did think of something extra controversial too.
Go ahead.
X. Remember X?
X is all X controversial.
No, but remember
matter
our
what.
set?
Well, that's
That
not
was
really. That's not.
No,
He just messed up.
You
He was scared. He was
You
scared.
were scared. You scared him into an air dog.
I scared him.
You scared him into an air
Scared
dog.
him.
I want to hear about your controversy in New Mexico.
Remember high five?
The pools one.
Ugh.
That one was really good.
That one was really good.
That one hurt me. So
Bryce, what's the deal with the controversy?
Yeah.
I'm a controversial guy, it seems. So I don't. To be honest, I've slightly blotted that out of my mind.
Oh.
So
Did
it's-
you really?
Yeah, it's slightly.
Oh, I'm
fuzzy.
sorry for bringing it up.
What I do know is that I was in pools and it was very close for how we were going to get out based on how the point system was working. So I think I was tying.
Wait, that was round robin, right?
I think so.
This is why that has to stop. Those round robin pools should never be a thing.
Like the thing is I beat someone who was like arguably really good, and I was okay. But I lost to I think it was a Cloud because
It was
I was-
Meadowlands.
I was.
Yes.
Was it? Was this the second time?
Really?
This
Was
was
this the
Meadow-
second? No,
yeah.
Second
that's
time?
why I blotted it out.
Yes.
No, Renz, if you're listening, you scarred me
Yeah.
in New Mexico with your Cloud the first time, and then it happened the second time. He doesn't even remember
Metal
this.
crack?
Like, when he came over here, I'm
Probably
like, "Do you
doesn't.
remember me?" He's like, "No, I have no clue who you are."
I bet he does. He probably just said that.
Yeah, it's funny.
Probably blotted
Anyway,
it out too.
basically, Metal Renz ends up beating me. We tie round robin points, but because we tied and he beat me, he'll go on. But here's the controversial part. So people that we were rooming with in New Mexico, they were cool. It's like Adrian and what's his bucket? The other
The Kirby guy.
Yeah, he was
He's really cool. I'm sorry, I don't know you.
Nick?
Your name.
I think his name was Nick.
Nick.
I believe
Yes,
that was his
Nick.
name, Mike.
Nick.
But
But I
I
forgot
don't
your
know the
glasses.
tag.
Yes.
Yeah,
Taz?
Nick. Taggart,
Nicholas
I think.
Taggart?
Nicholas.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So we were staying with them, and some people at Texas. That's where we met Dakpo for the first
Pajotto.
time.
Yes.
Couple, couple
He wasn't
of other
Pajotto
Texans.
back then.
And
No.
so one of those people that we were rooming with came up and they're like, "Hey, dude, I was listening in on these people talking, and they colluded." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude, you should be making it through." I'm like, "What?" Because I was just like defeated. I was out of pools, super early. It's like, that was it. I was ready to money match, and he's like, "No, dude, you're not out." They colluded because he threw for Metal Rens because they're like, "F Yoshi, we don't need Yoshis
Yeah.
up in our bracket."
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then they went, people talked, nothing ended up happening, but
Yeah. So he threw so Brax wouldn't make it out.
Wow.
so then
There
it's
was also
Metal,
the moonshine stuff.
because otherwise, like, the guy should have beat Metal Rens, and then I just would have gotten out anyway, because then Metal Rens would have had point, and I would have been moved on, would have
Yeah.
been fine.
That's
But such is life,
that's how it happens.
That's why round robin pools suck.
That's always been a thing, even in Battery Basement. Like
Yeah.
there's always been problems with round robin. I remember someone beat me. It was Homo Homie. He beat me in pools. I make it out first, and he didn't make it out.
Dang.
Wow.
Because the round robin, the way
It's
people
always
beat.
weird. It's always scary weird.
Yeah.
Like the whole moonshine thing, I remember in New Mexico, like it made sense. Like they had the same points and like their wins were basically the same.
Yeah.
And then they made it top 48.
Yes.
And then that like ruined it for a bunch of people. And the bracket got gross after that. Like it was all muddled. Like
Shu lost to a Luigi that wasn't supposed to make
Brucey.
it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't even
Shit.
supposed to be there.
Yeah.
He lost. He was a loser.
He was a loser.
A loser.
That's why you never reseed into winners. Like that one Texas tournament that we went to, Otier City or whatever, where like Esam lost to Myself, but then he got reseeded back
Yeah.
into
So
winners.
it didn't matter.
Yeah.
And poor myself was like, but I beat.
I'm-
It don't matter, son. He's a top player. He's gonna get top.
Yeah, he got to lose 3 times.
Yeah. It's insane.
I mean, it's fun to reminisce about the past, but we can also just talk about the current scene. I don't know. You guys take on the
current scene.
current scene.
I mean it's definitely different. Completely different. Some old faces are gone. I feel like the atmosphere is more. How can I say without being mean?
It's what's
Wait,
the word?
Are you,
You know,
talking
like-
about the community difference
Yeah,
between
the-
Ultimate and 4?
Yes.
So, like, I would say in Ultimate, like, 4 was a weird game, right? Because that's where you had PM, Brawl, and
Melee
Melee.
try to come together.
yeah. And so, like, a lot of people were trying to, like, prove themselves, trying to be good, trying to fight. It was young, it wasn't fully developed. And then Ultimate, it was basically just a transition where it wasn't exactly
Yeah,
the
everyone
same,
from
where
Smash
everyone
4.
was fighting over. Melee has now stuck in Melee. There's hasn't really been too much of a transition there. And now all the new people coming in, there's no fire, I think is the word we've used before.
Well, I don't think they have a competitive sense or anything. They haven't really like been competitive. At least a lot of the new people, unless like it's just like old Smash 4 people that they just went over to the Ultimate. They're like,
so
oh
this
yeah,
is their first competitive.
yeah. So it's
Yeah,
just,
but like the atmosphere is completely different.
it's not competitive at all.
No, there is a little.
I'm
bit
not
of-
even talking about the competition. It's just kind of childish now.
Yeah, it's really
like
like
people
the
getting
people.
canceled and like it's just kind of like weird.
Yeah, people
Canceled.
get offended. Yeah,
Like
people
I
get
feel like I can
offended
get
for-
canceled for doing anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh. Like I like to joke about basically everything, and it's like, well, this guy's. Well, guess what? You're not.
He
in the scene
took it.
anymore,
He took
buddy.
it to heart. See ya in a month.
But I mean,
So-
that's just kind of the world. I'm just talking about like this scene is like younger people, and I like Kronos, Smirk, and Prey, for example. Like they grind and they play the game like, I mean, probably definitely more than me, but like it paid off and like it's impressive. But personality wise, I feel like it's gotten worse.
Personality.
Yeah, like
Worse how?
It's just like I'm saying, I feel like we gotta like talk more shit, like some like old school stuff to like get this drama going, because the drama is like the fun part. Like it's like cool.
It's kind of like lighting up a fire.
yeah.
do you remember crew battles?
Yeah,
Crew
those are
battles were
non-existent.
hype.
We're not like nothing's hype anymore. Like no one cares that it's like no. Obviously, no one cares watching me and Shu. No one cares.
So
Yeah.
No one cares with Smirk and Shu. No one cares with Kronos and Smirk. It's like nobody cares. Nobody's watching.
So going back to X, then I would say that's a good example where X, he was a clear villain for our scene,
He was a
Oh.
douche.
and like that. Whether or not he was like that outside of it is a different story, but for that, like, people hated him, and some people really liked him, but then that created that whole, like, thing where it's like, do you like him or do you hate him, and then who's gonna take him down, and, like, that kind of rivalry, or, like, HLG versus THC, not HLG,
Yeah.
Yoshi Force.
Yoshi Force, yeah.
Like, you're right, people aren't trash talking enough where it's like, hey, you're hurting my feelings, stop, okay. well,
Yeah,
I'm
like
done.
if X were to come into the scene now, people would cry, and X would get banned. That's how it
Yeah.
works now.
Well,
But
he'd
back
get
in the
banned for other reasons. But
well, yeah, I mean, but like you know what I mean. Like people back in the day were like, no, this guy's a douche. Now I'm gonna beat him, and now talk trash back. I don't see people talking trash anymore. Back.
Yeah.
People are just like.
Spineless jellyfish.
My
Yeah.
thing is like in Smash 4, it really felt like arcs to me. Like the Rise of Bang, the Rise of Shu, THC versus HLJ. I wasn't there for that, but like X, like there was a bunch of like arcs that made it interesting. Like you didn't even really know you were in the arc when it was happening, but you
Yeah.
understood it.
And you felt the like, okay, something's happened. New
Yeah.
chapter. What's going?
There's not
when
an arc
we moved
anymore.
to GameWorks, it was like
Yeah,
the
GameWorks.
GameWorks saga. Like
Yeah.
the ATA saga.
Yeah.
Fisticuffs 2 was amazing. I love
Yes.
that.
That was the conclusion of ATA in my
Yeah,
eyes.
when X finally lost
The
to
weird.
JFK, and there was trash talk, $50. Like, oh, you got nothing on me. Like that was, I love
Salty sweets.
Yeah.
No one's salty anymore.
No,
with that
everybody's
stuff.
salty. They just keep it to themselves.
Yeah, they're like,
and they take it to the lab.
Well, they're
Like,
keyboard warriors too, and it's just
Yes.
like, well, yeah, dude. I mean,
And
Discord.
they put
like,
on Discord. Like I don't know.
hide behind the
the
picture of
is.
Goku and talk crap. You know,
yeah,
like,
Discord is cancerous. But like, I mean, I talk shit online, but I talk shit to your face too. Like, let's do something. But then you have these guys talking on Twitter, and you go up to them like, "Hey man, good games, you're pretty good." And it's like, really? This is the guy I was talking to online?
Yeah, this is the guy
First
that
of
was gonna
all,
3-0
you
me.
suck, and like, what's
So-
going on?
You sound like a 30-year-old man online. What happened?
So is it the fact that we've given complaining people that power?
I think that is the source of it. I think that's exactly
Because-
the problem.
I think people are willing to show their emotions, or at least some people are, and then, yeah, they're just afraid of the repercussions now.
I'm not saying throw a controller. I'm just saying like talk to me. Like today, I told King. I mean, it kind of sucked with the 1.1 shit that we already talked about. But I told him, I was like, I'm gonna kick your ass. Like I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna kick your ass.
Looked
Now-
at him dead in the eye. I was there.
No, I looked like a fool because I was down like
Because he
2-0.
cheated, you know.
Shut
You wanted
up.
to change the launch ratio so he wouldn't get his 0 to death. So you
But
got
like
him.
it's just entertaining, and it makes you like you start losing, and it's like, oh shit, like I just talked that shit. Like there's more than just winning now. It's pride.
Yeah, and then people around them, they get that vibe. They're like, oh, dude,
They're like,
he's
"Oh,
talking
you
mad
can feel
crap.
it. You can
Let's go
feel
see
it."
if he can back it up. And then now all of a sudden people are watching this. At ESF, we have grand finals, and everybody's already packing up and going home.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
we don't care. You won another tournament, cool.
Yeah,
Pack
like,
it up.
Like the most entertaining set this last week was Tums vs Cathark.
And that's because we hyped it up.
Yes, and it's like it was just a random match. Like nobody
Yeah,
cared.
it wasn't even streamed. There was a crowd behind them.
Yes, and it's like we just need like random shit for that to happen.
I mean-
we need everybody to travel. Everyone needs to work together to just build something. It's just a whole bunch of nothing. It's
Yeah.
just boring.
It's just another week.
I mean, in my opinion, I think Tums is actually one of the only people bringing hype.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
because he
He
came
wants to
from,
play
like,
the villain
most
role.
drama. Yeah,
He'll talk the crap, and he can back up the crap.
yeah.
Simple as that. He don't get offended. He'll talk it, and he doesn't get offended. I mean, for me, it just gives you like, oh, dude, I want to beat that guy. I want to shut him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
the
beat
that's
him,
the
beat him in the
drive.
game,
That's the-
and then they look like fools, or they don't, or they do prove their point.
Yeah, people start talking less when you kick their ass. But that's kind of the problem too, is nobody talks. Like Smirk beats Shu, no surprise. Or Shu
Yay,
beats
Smirk!
Smirk, and like Smirk doesn't say anything, and like Shu doesn't
Smirk
say
just
anything.
takes it. He's like,
He's
yeah.
just like,
Yeah, I'm not telling anybody to go pick a fight or anything, but God, don't just.
No,
don't
I'm
tell
gonna go
someone
pick
they
a
suck.
fight.
Don't bend over. I'd tell you suck.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this is kind of a random thing to bring up. I do think Sky's getting better, but I money matched him the other day, and I used a different character every time because I was like, hey, you suck. Like, you don't deserve my mains. And I like Sky, and I think Sky's a cool guy, and I honestly don't even know if he can take it, but part of me doesn't even care because I'm
Yeah.
just like, we're playing. This is like basically a sport, and I can talk shit because like that's what this is. Like, it's a mental game as much as it is pressing buttons, and that's just what it is. We need to make it more of like get in your opponent's head, talk some
well,
shit.
you made it personal with Sky when you beat him in front of his dad. Like that's so much.
I don't think that was his dad.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I don't know. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, but that I don't know. I want that to come back. I want Cruz to be a thing. Like DAT is always. I want Springs and Foco to go at it. That'd be so hype. I
mean-
think. Who do you think would win?
Spring showed up pretty good last
They
week.
did. But Foco has like
Pink.
Kronos and Pink, which are two top fivers, but besides that, they kind of fall off.
Well, it would depend how big the cruise would be.
Freddie.
Freddy
Reptile,
does count, yeah.
right?
I still think Springs might win.
Well, who does
5v5?
Springs?
Cathark,
The
Ping,
sheriff.
the plant,
Enrique.
Shuck.
Dude, the plant came
The
out of
Banjo?
nowhere.
The
Who is
Sonic
that
player.
plant guy?
Yeah, that
The
plant kicked my ass.
Plant me.
Kicked my ass.
That was a Sonic player. He was looking pretty good too.
Kova.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lennon lost to him.
Yeah, Kova was pretty
He
dang
took
good.
JFK the last
Lennon
hit,
also
too.
lost to that. You guys weren't just want to talk about what happened this Friday.
Yeah.
It looked like he also lost to that Banjo.
Shuck?
Shuck, yeah.
Yeah.
Springs.
So then,
Grecklin was there. I don't
See,
know
but
how
that's what I'm
Grecklin
saying.
was.
That's another thing. Is like Springs brought up all these characters that no one really fights. Nobody fights a plant. Nobody really fights Sonic.
Banjo.
Nobody fights Banjo. It's like
Wario,
nobody
we
fights
don't.
Wario. I mean, he's a popular character, but it's
But
just like comes out of nowhere.
non-Colorado.
Yeah.
And it's just like it mixes it up. It's different. Like you keep losing with I don't know. You keep losing with Donkey Kong. Stop playing Donkey Kong. Maybe it's like I love Donkey Kong. You love going 1-2-2, buddy.
Yeah, have fun, dude. No, but Foco kind of has that. Say Samus, Pink.
Yeah.
Freddy, Mega Man. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, to kind of sum this up, how do you think we get the drama going again? I think we need to maybe get a tournament series or something. That's what we had. We haven't had Foco tournaments in a long time.
I mean, I don't really want to spoil anything. I know there's something in the works from a couple of guys in the scene, but
Well, is that a cliffhanger? Do we?
cliffhanger.
Uh-oh.
But
Something's
I mean, there's
happening.
always somebody working on something. It's just like the manpower and the commitment to it.
Yeah,
you
they're
know?
not. I don't think they're working on it the right way. You know what I mean? Like,
We'll see. I mean, that's kind of a to be continued.
like, do you remember Spring Scene and like the Battery Basements? Like something about those tournaments felt special.
Battery Basement was always
Because
special.
now everything feels like it's just another tournament.
Yeah.
Like everything's blending in.
That's no theme to it, really.
No.
the
theme,
fact that
that's
the
it.
fact that this Friday we had 150 people was like it's a Friday. Why is this like happening here?
Yeah.
That's so out of nowhere. Like that means we can get a 300 man tournament easy. I believe. You know. But these people just show up whenever they want.
Yeah. I don't know. We got to start working together, but we also got to start some drama to light some fires under people's butts because it's not there as much as people think.
And the thing
I just don't understand, and I know we've talked about this before. I don't understand how people can go 1-2, 2-2, week after week after week,
and be okay with it.
And everybody's like, oh, like I do it. I'm having fun. Okay, you can have fun. Thank you for your money. It's as simple as that. It's like this is a competition. This is an esport. Like we're trying to win. You should be trying to win.
Yeah.
And I know everyone wants to do a point, and the levels of competitiveness vary, but try to win, guys.
Yeah, I mean, just having
And
zero
don't be
is
cool
not
with
good.
getting like, oh, I took a stock. Like, come on, try to like take a set, bud, not a stock. Are you kidding me? Like, I fought some guy. I'm like, I know you're gonna beat me. I'm like, really? That's
Yeah,
what you're gonna say
that's
to me.
your typical round
like,
one.
yeah, like I know you're probably gonna beat me, but hey, I hope I take a stock.
The first time we fought, you didn't even know who I was, and I was coming down from the Springs, and it was
The gum tournament. That was
The
an
gum
awesome tournament. I love that tournament.
that one too. That's another good one.
Like it's just like weird, quirky tournaments like that where it was like dramatic because like, did X and JFK already face off? And then like I was new and I was going against Brax, and then there was like a big coaching thing going on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think some bad seating block bang from Fabian that night. Remember that? I would have beaten him.
4 years of just pent up
But-
aggression.
That's for another episode.
Yeah.
Another episode.
Yeah, so we'll kind of wrap this one up. It's not just going to be a Smash podcast. The neutral table is also going to be anime, some cartoon stuff, and different stuff. But we thought this would be kind of our softball podcast episode. So we hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be around discussing many more topics, many more drama stuff. But
If we can try maybe once a week, that'd be nice. You
Yeah,
know,
we're gonna be looking
like
for-
something like the ESF or like on whatever this gets released.
yeah,
Try to make it weekly, I think.
but feel free to like comment, tell us like subjects you'd like us to talk about, things you're curious about, and just little things like that. Appreciate you guys listening. Bye.
Later.
Peace.